Hi, my name is John from Japanese Knife Imports, and today I'm here to talk to you about our Gesshin Hokubo line of knives. We originally ordered a really small run of these as they're something kind of new and cool and unique. And we had a 180 millimeter Nakiri and a 270 millimeter Yanagiba. It was actually more like a Tsujihiki, and another 210 millimeter one. And these two knives that I have here, which are katsuo bocho, which I'll talk a little bit about in a second. The Gesshin Hokubo line is from the Tosei-Yamada region, which is an island. There's an island in the south, Shikoku Island, and it's one of the provinces in there. There's a region where they do a lot of knife making. It's the same area where our Zakuri knives come from, and it's a kind of cool area whose history is in forestry tools, as it turns out, and it's a lot of what drives the way that they design and think about knives, and explains why they pick the steel types they do. So you see a lot of blue steel from the Tosei-Yamada region, and it's because they value the extra corrosion resistance and edge retention that you get from that steel. So our Gesshin Hokubo line is blue #2 steel with carbon cladding, and the handles are all done by craftsmen, and there's a variety of handles. The two that I have here, one of them is carved out like with a chisel and lacquerware handle, and the other is a different kind of lacquerware handle, and I'll show them to you in a minute. So let's start with this one. Here you can see the kind of kana, or the chisel carving on the handle here, and then it's done with a lacquer that's put on and rubbed off and put on and rubbed off. And they have these very cool metal ferrules. And the knives themselves have very nice fit and finish, especially when, from the Tosei-Yamada region. A lot of the knives tend to be a more rustic thing, kind of like you can see here with the kuroichi finish, but I think that these are extremely well-finished knives for what they are. The katsuo bocho, this style of knife, is designed for filleting skipjack katsuo, which is one of the things that they eat a ton of down there. They have some of the most delicious katsuo, and they do like katsuo no shio tataki, where they put just a little bit of salt and they cook it over a really hot, high-heat fire just for a short period of time, and then it's sliced. And I mean, it's everywhere down there. You can go to like the supermarket or convenience stores or whatever, and they have this stuff everywhere. And so they have this knife, which they use for filleting the fish, and it kind of works up and over the harder shell that you find on these fish, kind of like tuna. And they have a very quick and efficient way for filleting these fish. And it's such a cool regional thing that we thought it would be a special thing to bring in for you guys, so that you could see something that's a very regional knife that doesn't exist anywhere else in Japan except for in that region. And then even more, to do something that's a highly designed thing from that region, so you can see what that region has to offer as far as craftsmanship and artistry. So here's another one that we have, which is a different kind of lacquerware handle. And whereas the first one was round shaped, this one is a six-sided shape. And what they do is they use lacquerware and I believe sawdust, and it gets a very cool texture that's got like a nice grip to it. And again, the shape is the same, the size is the same, and they're just really, really cool knives for breaking down katsuo. And other fish that are similar. If you have like yokwa, which is a baby tuna, or similar tuna type fish, you can use the same kind of technique. And hopefully one of these days I can find some time to post a video of how this is done. Maybe next time I make it down to the region, I'll shoot some video. Anyways, this is a little bit about what we have here from the Gesshin Hokubo line, and I hope that being able to see them is helpful to understand more of what these knives are like. We will be bringing in more from this line soon, and if you have things that you want to see from it, feel free to contact us. We're very open to new ideas and working through things. We always do a lot of testing, so it takes time, but we do our best to listen to what you have to say and bring in things that will be useful and helpful to you, our customers, in your careers, in your professional kitchens or home kitchens. Anyways, as always, if you have questions, you can find us at JapaneseKnifeImports.com or shoot me an email at john@JapaneseKnifeImports.com. Thank you so much.